Mistakes are inevitable. As human beings, we all make mistakes every day on daily basis. But there are some mistakes you make that are kind of very, very gruesome and unforgettable. And that's also applicable in real estate. There are some mistakes you will make as an investor that might cost you something huge, and sometimes it even costs some clients their lives. Welcome back to another amazing episode of TPL Series where we discuss everything real estate. Don't forget that TPL Series is proudly sponsored and powered by ThankGod Properties Limited. My name is Onye Wilson, and I'll be having an honest conversation with all of you. If it's your first time joining us, you're welcome to this family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So today we'll be talking about an amazing topic, something that keeps happening regardless of the countless sensitizations we've dished out on this channel. You'll see that some investors will go ahead and make the same mistake. So we won't stop talking about it. And today we'll be talking about the common mistakes some first-time property buyers make. A lot of people are planning to invest in real estate. You're just starting this journey of real estate and you don't even ask the right questions. And these are common mistakes you see every day because we in the real estate industry, we've seen these things, we've heard these complaints, we've seen people make these same mistakes on daily basis. And that's why we're here to talk about the common mistakes the first-time buyers make in real estate. And please do well to follow up with the series so that you don't make that same mistake. Okay, going forward, one of the greatest mistakes our first-time investors make is that they just get too excited when they hear that this property is cheap. In quotes, this property is cheap. Like, how can you fall for that kind of scam? If you've been following us on this series, there's one episode we called red flags. And one of the red flags in real estate is if you're being offered a property at a very low price, way below the market value. That's a huge red flag. And please don't fall for that. And a lot of people, because they are looking for cheap commodities in quotes, when they hear the prices of these properties, oh, there's a property in JRA for 2 million a plot, and you're so excited, you go ahead and fall victim. So if you hear that a price of a property is way cheaper than the market value, please run for your dear life. Do not make that terrible mistake of investing in a property that is cheap in quotes, so that you don't buy cheap problem tomorrow. Okay, that's one. Another common mistake our first time investors make is they don't verify the seller's ownership. Yes, someone is projecting a property to you and you get too excited that you don't even verify if the person projecting this property is actually the owner of this property. That's a huge mistake, because when it comes to real estate, it's a very sensitive transaction that you must pay maximum attention. All the processes, you must be extremely careful. Landed properties, it's not like any gadget. It's not just like walking into the supermarket or an ordinary market to buy foodstuff or any other thing. It's a very serious business. So before you would give your money to a seller, or in quotes, or a vendor, you should be able to ascertain that that property rightfully belongs to the person. Also, ask for the documents that supports that supports the motion that, oh, this person actually owns this property. You don't just buy anything someone says verbally. You need to be very, very sure that the right person selling that thing to you is the actual owner, because that's why we've had series of cases where, oh, this land has been sold to multiple persons. This land is not actually this person sold this person, but you don't know that that person is not there. A lot of people are posing as vendors, are posing as landlords. Yes, exploiting, duping people, all in the name of real estate. That is why you must ascertain, you must make your inquiries to ensure and find out that the person selling the property to you is the actual owner. Another thing, another costly mistake our first time investors make is that they buy properties with the defective titles. Like you don't verify the documents of that property, you just go ahead and buy. And when it comes to real estate, documentation is very, very important. Now, when we're talking about documents, we're talking about the paperwork. What validates that this the ownership and the transfer, everything about the property is legal. It's 100% legal and void of any form of encumbrances. Now we're talking about title documents. We're talking about the deed of conveyance, the certificate of occupancy, the deed of assignment, and all of that, power of attorney. Now, a lot of people, especially first timers, it's okay to be a newbie, but that is why we always encourage you to, probably, it's not probably, you must employ the services of a legal practitioner and a surveyor. These are people that will guide you. Now, if you have your legal person with you, the person will be able to ascertain the documents that are being issued, the documents that come with that property. Is it a deed of assignment? Is this a deed of conveyance? Is it power of attorney? The person will be able to, go through the documents, understand every clauses. If there are things that you don't understand as a layman, your legal practitioner will explain everything to you. So you can't just go ahead and buy a property without proper documentation. It's as if you're going to the market to buy something, you're not being issued a receipt, or you don't even have, there's no claim, there's no ownership. For instance, you're going to buy a property as a first-time investor, and you're just giving a receipt of payment without any deed, without any document to show that the seller has transferred the ownership to you. What do you think? Do you think that property is yours? The answer is a huge no. Until you're being issued a document that shows that this property has been rightfully transferred from the seller to the buyer, that property is not yours. And like I said, there are lots and lots of things your legal practitioner will tell you. There are different steps to this. Even after being issued a deed of conveyance, there's another thing you're supposed to do that you will find out from your legal practitioner. That is why we here at ThankGod Properties Limited, we encourage all our investors, both the existing ones and prospective ones, regardless if you're a first-time investor or you've been in the business, please always employ the services of your legal practitioner. That being said, let's move to the other mistake, common mistake. When I was talking about knowing the rights owners of this property, when I said something about having the right documents, all these things, it's a process, and we call it due diligence. Due diligence. When you hear due diligence in real estate, it means, oh, have I asked the right questions? Have I done the right thing? Am I making the smartest decision, or am I just buying blindly? When it comes to real estate, there are processes. You go for a site inspection, you see the property, you're excited, you're being told everything about a property. Here at ThankGod Properties Limited, we'll issue you our FAQ, which is the frequently asked questions, which explains 80% of the property, the location, and everything. You're shown everything, you've seen the layout, and you're excited. Yet you don't take a step back to make your own findings, do your verifications. That's a very huge mistake. It's okay that you've seen all those things, you've been told all those things. Much more importantly, you're supposed to go back and make your own findings. This information that I got from those people, how authentic is it? Is it really true? Am I making the smart decision? The titles, are they the documents for this property? Are they really is it legal? Is it original? Everything I heard about this property, is it the way it actually is? Has this property been registered? Is it a kumbat? That means, is it in a government acquired areas? Is it where tomorrow probably I'm doing something, they'll come for demolition, or say I'm an illegal occupant? Have you, all those things these people told me, is it really true? Are they really true, or are they trying to scam me? You need to go back. We have the Ministry of Lands where you can go and check if these properties have been chartered and registered. Because if these properties are not chartered and registered, tomorrow you're going to have issues as an investor. Tomorrow the government will tell you that this place, this area is not for you. It's strictly for a government reserve area, and your investment is completely lost. You don't want to start going to court today, tomorrow, because of a simple mistake, something that could have been averted from the very first beginning. So that is why you must avoid the mistake of not carrying out your due diligence. Do carry a proper search. This property, you've gone for inspection, go and confirm if this property has been registered. Go and confirm if the documents, of course, when you're handed a deed of conveyance, you will see the landlord's name, the seller, the purchase, everything, the seller, the vendor. Go and verify if the seller is actually the owner of that property. A lot of people pose as vendors. A lot of people pose as developers and are scamming people. So you must ask the right questions. I don't want you listening to this episode today to be the same person that will make these costly mistakes tomorrow. Do not ever fall for scammers. I've said something a lot already. I've said something about not falling for cheap land in quotes. I've said something about verifying the authentic owner of a property before you buy. Don't fall for mere verbal words. I'm the owner. Don't fall for it. Go ahead and make your verifications. Another thing you must do is verify the title documents that backs up that property to ensure that property is duly registered and rightfully belongs to the person. And also carry out your due diligence and do your proper search. Don't make that common mistake every first time investor has always been making. Please, I want you as the smartest investor this 2026 to always get your investment journey right. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this short commercial. See you.
At ThankGod Properties Limited, we don't just talk, we keep to our promise. And it is another location day here in ThankGod Properties Limited. We've brought our clients to come take full ownership of their properties. So right now, we are at campus layout located in Elele Iche, just close to the RSC Agricultural Science Faculty. Our clients are ready to take full possession of their land. Now, this is a proof that we keep to our promises. So join me as we go hear from our clients. Let's know what their experience has been like, and let's know how they feel about taking full possession of their properties today. Join me. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, ma. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations on being allocated your plot today. Congratulations on being allocated your plot today in campus layout. Sir, congratulations on being allocated your plot today in campus layout. Now that you've been allocated your plot, how do you feel, sir?
I feel okay. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far, and it's good to own a piece of plot here.
I feel very much excited, like super excited.
I can see that already.
To me, I'm very extremely happy. I think my mom will be happier than me here.
I must say I'm very excited with what I'm seeing. I see a lot of prospect around the plots, and I'm happy I came here myself.
I actually feel good about it. That's just what I have to say.
I'm very excited because I was waiting for this moment. Yes, so I can't even wait to have this and feel comfortable to do whatever I want to do.
Michael Amadi, the landlord of this place. So thank God real estate is not owing us. So it's a daily business. And I know today you came to see your land, so you have your land. So but no problem, you can access your land at any time. You can access your land. So thank you.
And I want to tell you for sure that ThankGod Properties is actually one of the credible real estate company to actually work with in case you're looking for real estate investment here in the city of Port Harcourt.
Congratulations on finally allocating this plot to our happy clients today. As the CEO of ThankGod Properties Limited, how do you feel allocating the plots to your clients?
I feel so excited because there was a whole lot of pressure from the investor. When am I getting my property? When we tried to tell to them that because of the heavy downpour of the rain, that's why it's been delayed. Some understand why, some completely did not understand also. I'm very happy today that I've allocated their plot to them. Everybody is very happy and they are satisfied, and that is my greatest joy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Allocation is a proof of promise kept. Finally, we are done with campus layout allocation. The campus layout is located just beside the ROSC Agricultural Science Faculty. And today, our clients are taking full possession of their land. They've got to see their land and they are proud landowners. You can see the excitement on their faces. You can hear their reviews about working with ThankGod Properties Limited. So if you're here to invest with ThankGod Properties Limited, this is another amazing opportunity for you to invest. So kindly send us a DM to secure a plot of land from ThankGod Properties Limited.
You're welcome back to TPL Series, proudly sponsored and powered by ThankGod Properties Limited. If you're just joining us, we are talking about the common mistakes the first-time investors make. Yes, first-time investors, they've always made terrible mistakes, and it's been reoccurring, regardless of the sensitizations we dish out on this platform every single week. So if you're a first-time investor or an existing investor, I would encourage you to go back to all our episodes and go ahead and watch all the series. There are lots of information, lots of things that we dish out on a weekly basis that you're not supposed to miss. Right, we're talking about the common mistakes our first-time investors make, and I've already said a lot. So if you're just joining us, go ahead, start from the beginning and watch every other thing so that you don't miss out on anything. Another common mistake these first-time investors make is that they don't check the survey plans of those properties. Now, what's a survey plan? A survey plan is like a picture of this property, a picture that shows the exact size of this property. Now, talking about the land sizes, we've already made a video on that. There's a series that talks about land sizes in Nigeria. I don't think you should just go ahead, go through our past videos and look for that video. It will show you the land sizes in different states in Nigeria, the square meters and all of that, so that if you're saying, oh, I'm buying a full plot, you should be able to know the square meters so you don't get scammed. Now, how can you go ahead to buy a property without seeing the survey plan of this property? For instance, here at ThankGod Properties Limited, if you're being issued a title document after purchasing a property from us, it comes with a complimentary survey plan. It's attached to the deed of conveyance. This is because we are being very transparent in everything we do. We are showing you the exact boundaries of your plot. We are showing you everything. It's shown is like a picture, right? It captures the boundaries, it captures the beacon numbers, it captures the location of this property, it captures the surveyor general signature and address. This goes a long way to tell you that this property has already been registered. Like I said, when I talked about due diligence, one of the things you should do as a smart investor and as a first-time investor is to carry out a search. Yes, go to the Ministry of Lands and check if this property has been registered, is duly registered. That's a step ahead. It's something you should do so that you have maximum peace of mind while investing in real estate. So the survey plan shows you everything. I've had series of devastating stories where people buy properties and they think it's in this location, but they don't know it's in another location. You see the importance of getting the survey plan. because the survey plan shows you the exact location of that property. Then it shows you the coordinates. It is with the coordinates, the numbers that you would take to the Ministry of Lands and impute it to check if it's been registered. A property might show you, let's say Rumibo, and if you go to chart it, it's somewhere else. And this is a property you've already paid for. This is bad. Do not make that mistake. If you're buying a property, please always request for the survey plan. Now, as a layman, as a first timer, if you're clueless about what a survey plan is, you can't even interpret anything. Like I said before, always go with your surveyor. Your surveyor will do all these things for you to ensure that you're not being scammed. For you to lose your money in real estate is something you don't want to experience. So please always ask for the survey plan and ensure that what you're seeing on the survey plan is exactly what you're being told. If a property is in a car and you chart it, ensure that the location is very correct and ensure that the boundaries are correct. You're paying for a full plot. A full plot is a 450 square meters. Please ensure that the survey plan captures 450 square meters, not another thing. If you're buying a half plot, it's 225 square meters. Ensure that you're buying the exact size. Your survey plan captures that. It shows your boundaries to show that you are not encroaching into someone else's property, neither is another person encroaching into your property. That is the work of a survey plan. It shows you in picture, you're seeing it. It's very clear. So always request for the survey plan of the property. Another common mistake most of these first time investors make is that they are always pressured. That's a red flag. Oh, of course, genuinely, sometimes there might just be few plots left, but you should be very, very careful when you're being pressured to make payments. Oh, George, why are you paying? I just have a plot left. If you don't pay today, you won't have any other plot to buy. Go ahead and pay. You're being pressured. They're not even giving you time to make your search. They're not giving you time to carry out your due diligence. Why are you pressuring me? Give me time. If you want me to buy this property, if you don't want me to make the mistakes, if you don't want me to regret it tomorrow, allow me to carry out my due diligence. Now, if someone is pressuring you, that means there's a skeleton in the person's cupboard. There's something the person doesn't want you to know. And once the person takes your money, the person is going to disappear into thin air. And the next thing you hear is that I've been scammed. I don't want that to be your story this 2026. So please never be pressured. Don't be pressured by anyone, any developer, any real estate consultant. Do not feel, anytime you feel pressured, please take a step back. That's a red flag. Always ask them for ample time to carry out your due diligence so that you ensure that every information that has already been dished out to you is correct. So that when you're paying for that property, you're at peace and you know you're getting exactly what you paid for. You don't want to pay for something today and regret it tomorrow and start going to court for one issue or the other. So when you sense any form of pressure, take a step back. That's a red flag. Do not fall for scammers and do not make that huge mistake. Going forward to another costly mistake our first time investors make is that they feel they can do it alone and they don't employ the services of a professional. Now, when I'm talking about a professional in real estate, I'm talking about everyone involved in the transaction. You need a professional real estate consultant to tell you the things you need to know about the property. Of course, a property I sell, a property I know so well, you need me to tell you everything about a property. As a first time investor, you might not know anything. You might not know the terminologies. You might not know anything about that property. That is why you need a professional that will guide you. that will school you, that will educate you, tell you everything you need to know about a property, the benefits, the landmarks, the topography of the place, everything, the size, the amount of the property, the payment plans, every information you need. The real estate consultant is going to tell you and guide you from the start to the finish. Also, you are also advised and encouraged to employ the services of a legal practitioner. I've already said that before. These are the professionals we need. In this business, real estate business, you need a legal practitioner. Of course you do, because you don't know anything about title documents. As a first time person, you don't know anything about it. You can't interpret anything when you're issued a document. You might not understand the clauses there. That is why you need a legal practitioner to guide you. You need these professionals. Please, you must ask questions. It's bad that you don't know, but it's worse that you don't ask and you fall victim. So you need these professionals. When they guide you, you won't make that mistake. But because you can't do it alone. Even I used to say it at that point of payment, even before, as you at that point of it, keep asking all the necessary questions. Ask the right questions. Even at that point, you're paying, you're transferring that money. Keep asking. If you have anyone around you, your surveyor, a lawyer, your realtor, ask the questions you need to ask, because you don't want to lose your money carelessly in this 2026. So there's no way you can invest in real estate without employing the services of a professional. Now, as I wrap up this beautiful episode, I will say something. You don't just buy land from anyone. You don't just walk into any place and, give them your money all in the bid of being a landowner. You must work with a credible and trusted real estate company. Emphasis on credible, reliable, people who have stood the test of time, people that sell peace of mind. Because a lot of people, like I said, pose as developers. A lot of people pose as sellers. And at the end of the day, they've scammed a lot of people of the hard-earned money. How do you know that this company is credible and trusted? You go ahead and ask questions, check their track records, Google them, ask questions. People like buy now based on referrals. No, like if ThankGod Properties Limited is offering you a property and you go ahead and chat it and you see that everything is correct and intact, wouldn't you feel relaxed doing business with us? So you don't just buy from anyone who poses as a developer. You must work with a credible, trusted, reliable real estate company who would tell you one thing and that's exactly what they offer you. Please don't fall for scammers in 2026. And this is a call to invite all smart investors. Either you're a first-time investor or you're someone that have been into real estate over time. Here at ThankGod Properties Limited, we sell amazing properties. Either you're looking for a buy and build property or for long-term investments, we've got you covered. So you don't even need to worry yourself. You are 100% encouraged to employ the services of your legal practitioner and your surveyor to ensure that you are doing the right thing. Go ahead, make your due diligence, because all our properties are duly chartered and registered. And if you're thinking, or you've ever thought, or you've been planning of getting a landed property within and around River State, please do well to contact us. We'll be more than willing to walk you through the entire process of you being a landowner with maximum peace of mind and zero hassles. Please do not forget to contact us. Thank you all for being a part of this amazing episode where we talked about the common mistakes first-time investors make in real estate. I said a lot. Do not fall for cheap lands. Ensure that the person selling their property to you is the right owner. And also ensure that you're giving the right title documents. Which documents backs up the ownership of this property? Do not ever neglect that. And also carry out your due diligence. Do ask all the questions, make all the inquiries. Please do not feel pressured. If someone is pressurizing you to pay now, without carrying out your due diligence, run from such a person. That's a red flag. Also, do not neglect the services of a professional, and ultimately buy from a trusted, credible, and reliable real estate company. Thank you all. My name is Anya Wilson, and I'll see you in our next episode.